only slightly uneasy. I am no different from anyone else, though. No one could make her turn and see them more than I do. If she's going to forget someone, why not me? She stands in the kitchen doorway, resting on one leg, crisply eating sugar snap peas, smiling wider to say hello. Lost. Cut from the air, the room suddenly musty, dust motes hanging where her breath was a moment ago. Maybe, I say to my therapist, maybe I am afraid. Maybe the silence is my fear she'll leave. The therapist nods, slow and deliberate, like he knew I would say this. And you've had your hearing checked? This question makes me pause. I was willing to concede that I was imagining her there and then gone, the lost time, that it was just my anxious mind. A therapist resorting to literal physical possibilities rather than all the possible figurative ones makes me pause. Yes, I lie. She calls out from the kitchen. Honey, you're home, as I put my keys on the hall table. I find her there and kiss her on the back of her neck as she cuts carrots. We ask about our days. After dinner, I watch the news on a couch full of too many pillows, peripherally aware of the clink of her stacking dishes in the kitchen, running water in the bathroom sink, opening and closing the bureau drawers in the bedroom, then the fridge opening in the kitchen. A local news story reports that a dog tried to swim across the river and got stuck on a sandbar where he's been waiting to be rescued for they suspect a week, boating on the river at a minimum due to the rains. The rescued dog looks happy but skeletal. I want a snack and expect to find her in the kitchen, but she's not. Room by room I look for her, but I'm alone in the apartment. I stand in the middle of the living room, caught between two breaths, like wondering why the key doesn't fit, then realizing you're at the apartment door one floor directly below yours, and the horror, even if it's a mistake and for only a moment, the horror of being shut out of one's own life. Like the seafloor falling away. What? She asks in the kitchen doorway, drying her hands on an orange tea towel. I couldn't find you. I was right here. Were you in the bedroom? No. She turns away from me as she moves her hair behind her ear. A rare gesture, it plays out for me in slow motion, and then a montage of all the other times I have seen it. A first date, when we went to a pottery class, and the room seemed full of fragile. The confusing responsibility of grilling her own food at the Korean restaurant the first time. The moment last summer before leaping off the stone bridge. A dare. She turns away so I won't notice. I turn and slump down on the couch to watch the last of the news, edgy, upset she might be noticing how weird I've been acting. I notice the silence. Kitchen, bathroom, bedroom stare back at me from the same catalog as the living room, photos without her. First I think she's out at the store. Milk, or crackers maybe. She likes crackers. And milk. Maybe she's angry. She could have said something and I was just not listening again, content to let her carry on conversations without me. But she's missing, so I can't ask her. I get the idea she might have left me. As I rush from room to room, they feel empty, not waiting for her any longer. I carefully open her drawers in the bedroom. Underwear discreetly folded, a nest of black bras, balls of socks. No hastily packed suitcases like in the movies. I notice then that the wardrobe has been moved. The scratches where the legs have been dragged along the floor. Judging by the gouges, it's been moved many times. I wonder why I haven't noticed. I lean my shoulder into it, shudder it along its familiar grooves, revealing behind it a large hole from knee height and as tall as me. The sudden silence, her absence, the air sucking out of the room, the vertigo and missed steps. A hole in the wall. I step towards the hole, but it looks too small to pass. I shoulder my